The sinking of the British battleships HMS Prince of Wales and HMS Repulse on December 10, 1941, marked a significant moment in naval history and highlighted the growing dominance of air power during World War II. The loss occurred shortly after the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor, as part of Japan's broader offensive to dominate Southeast Asia. The Prince of Wales, a modern battleship, and the Repulse, a battlecruiser, were part of Force Z, a naval group sent by the British to deter Japanese aggression in the Pacific. This force was under the command of Admiral Sir Tom Phillips. Force C was tasked with protecting British territories like Singapore, Malaya, and other strategic locations in the region. However, their deployment was controversial because the ships sailed without adequate air cover. At the time, the Royal Navy still believed in the strength of heavily armored battleships, underestimating the threat posed by air attacks. On December 8, 1941, Japan invaded the Malay Peninsula, and Force Z set out from Singapore in an attempt to intercept Japanese troop convoys in the South China Sea. However, the mission was plagued by issues, including poor intelligence, lack of communication with potential Allied air support, and the overwhelming power of Japanese air forces in the region. The turning point came on December 10, when Force Z was spotted by Japanese reconnaissance planes. The Japanese Navy quickly launched an aerial assault consisting of bombers and torpedo planes. The British ships, lacking effective air defense and air cover, were highly vulnerable. The Japanese air attack was methodical. The Repulse was targeted first, and despite its ability to dodge some torpedoes, it was struck multiple times. After sustaining heavy damage, the Repulse capsized and sank within 20 minutes. The Prince of Wales, more advanced and equipped with stronger anti-aircraft defenses, was also hit by several torpedoes. Its rudder and engine systems were damaged early in the attack, limiting its ability to maneuver. Despite the crew's efforts to keep the ship afloat, it too sank shortly after the Repulse. Out of the 1,600 men aboard both ships, over 800 survived, rescued by nearby destroyers, HMS Express, Electra, and Vampire. Admiral Sir Tom Phillips perished in the sinking, marking him as the highest-ranking Allied officer to be killed at sea during World War II. The sinking of the Prince of Wales and Repulse was a severe blow to British naval power in the Pacific and demonstrated the vulnerability of even the most advanced battleships to air attack. It marked the end of the era of the battleship as the dominant force in naval warfare and emphasized the growing importance of aircraft carriers and air superiority in the Pacific theater. The loss also had profound strategic implications, leaving British forces in the region largely defenseless against further Japanese advances, which ultimately led to the fall of Singapore in February 1942.